turning violet, the violets turning pink. The city's getting smaller, or it's starting just to sink. We're parked beside the shoreline, where the sand is cool and gray, waiting for the arrival of another summer day. The engine's finally quiet and the radio is still, while the light begins to climb above the ocean and the hill. Your head is on my shoulder and your eyes are closed so tight, safe within the borders of the very last of night. The gulls are waking early, calling out across the bay, to the shadows and the memories that are starting to decay. The air is getting fresher and the heat is far away, before the world is waking to the logic of the day. Oceanfront sunrise washing over me, a golden kind of mercy on the surface of the sea. The 1986 is a whisper in the wind, where the magic of the evening has finally been thinned. Oceanfront sunrise, stay a little while. I'm lost inside the beauty of your quiet morning smile. Oh, the sunrise. Oh, the blue sky. The hotels on the boulevard are looking pale and old, in the light that's turning everything to silver and to gold. We've covered every mile and we've played every song, but the feeling in the cabin is still steady and still strong. The night was like a movie that we never wanna end, but every single highway has a final little bend. I'll take you home, my darling, through the streets so wide and clean, thinking about the wonders and the places that we've been. The night is gone, the day is new. Just the light and me and you. Oceanfront sunrise washing over me, a golden kind of mercy on the surface of the sea. The 1986 is a whisper in the wind, where the magic of the evening has finally been thinned. Oceanfront sunrise, stay a little while. I'm lost inside the beauty of your quiet morning smile. Oh, the sunrise. striking 10. The shadows in the rearview mirror are closing in again. I see the city flicker like a glitch in VHS. You're leaning on the shoulder in your vintage denim dress. The chrome is catching lightning from every passing sign. I'm pushing every limit just to feel that we're divine. The temperature is rising, the air is thick and sweet. We're burning up the rubber on these empty city streets. Don't look back now, the night is on our side. We've got the fuel, we've got the pride. Chrome reflections burning in your eyes, searching for a paradise under digital skies. Hold on tighter, we're breaking through the wall. On a Friday night, we're never gonna fall. Chrome reflections shining through the dark. Every touch we share is a cinematic spark. Radio is screaming out a song we used to know. We're caught inside the frequency, we've got nowhere to go. The skyline is a silhouette of dreams we tried to catch, a perfect summer memory that nothing else can match. One hand on the steering wheel, the other holding yours. We're opening the windows, we're opening the doors. Midnight, it's a state of mind, leaving all the ghosts behind. Let's go! different here, above the neon light, where the shadows of the cedars and the ancient oaks entwine. I'm looking at the valley, a grid of flickering white, below the silent kingdom of the Hollywood night. The engine's just a whisper, a low and steady hum, waiting for the secrets of the morning light to come. I've got the window open to the cooling mountain breeze, moving like a spirit through the silence of the trees. There's a tension in the static, a melody in the dark, searching for a signal, searching for a spark. The world is just a picture from a high altitude view. Everything is perfect, everything is new. Canyon after hours, staying in the deep, while the restless city is preparing for its sleep. Underneath the silver, underneath the blue, the only thing that's honest is right here with you. After hours, floating in the haze, leaving all the echoes of these electric days. The radio is playing something intricate and thin, while the morning's preparation is about to begin. I see the distant flicker of a lonely hilltop home, tracing out a story made of glass and made of chrome. Your hand is on the leather, your heart is on the wing, listening to the anthem that the midnight voices sing. coat is dark and the shuttered are down. I'm sitting in the silence of this plastic town. The rendered neon is reflecting in the rain, tracing out a pattern that I can't quite explain. I'm leaning on the steering wheel, watching for your car, wondering how lonely and how far away you are. The security is circling the perimeter line in a world that's pretending that everything is fine. But the radio is whispering a secret from the stars, caught inside the static of the empty parked cars. The mall is a ghost town, but we're still alive, waiting for the moment when the Friday will arrive. Underneath the halo of the yellow parking lot, we're the only dreamers in the middle of the night. The ghost town, the 1986 light. I see the mannequins staring from the darkened glass, watching how the hours and the lonely minutes pass. They've got the perfect faces and the perfect plastic hair, but they don't feel the electricity hanging in the air. The wind is blowing paper across the painted white line, while I'm checking my watch for the 100th time. The speakers in the ceiling are finally still. The shadows are climbing the suburban hill. But as long as I'm here, as long as I wait, the night is a promise and it's never too late. The mall is a ghost town, but we're still alive, waiting for the moment when the Friday will arrive. Underneath the halo of the yellow parking lot, we're the only dreamers in the middle of the night. The ghost town, the 1986 light. Gold is hitting the rooftops, the gold is hitting the glass, watching how the final shadows of the Friday pass. I'm pulling in the driveway, I'm turning off the heat, listening to the silence of the ordinary street. But the rhythm's still playing, a ghost inside my head, of every single word and every promise that we said. The stars are getting smaller, they're melting in the light into all the memories of the California night. The air is smelling suburban afterglow washing over me, a golden kind of mercy as far as I can see. The 86 is a whisper, a memory in the wind, where the magic of the evening has finally been thin. The afterglow. Stay a little while. The mall sign is dark now. The arcade is asleep, but we've got the treasures that we're gonna always keep. I'll see you at the fountain, I'll see you by the door, when the Friday night comes calling for the us once more. Until then, the sunshine is a different kind of prize, reflecting all the fire that I saw inside your eyes. The night is a picture, the night is a page. We're the only ones who ever really left the cage. Hold on to the light, hold on to the dream, floating on the surface of a silver-plated stream. The suburban afterglow washing over me, a golden kind of mercy as far as I can see. The 86 is a whisper, a memory in the wind, where the magic of the evening has finally been thin. The afterglow. Stay a little while. The fluorescent lights are humming in a steady shade of white, cutting through the shadows of the heavy Friday night. I'm filling up the tank while you're staring at the map, watching how the morning tries to fall into the trap. The air is smelling sharp like the gasoline and rain, washing out the boredom and the ordinary pain. The coffee's getting hotter in the paper and the plastic. The feeling in my chest is something written and fantastic. The radio is screaming out a catchy little hook, leaving every memory and every closed-up book neon and high octane, burning through the haze. The only way to navigate these long and electric days. From the pump to the highway, from the dark into the glare, we're the only electricity hanging in the air. High octane, running through the night. I see the lonely cashier watching through the heavy glass, watching how the restless and the lucky people pass. He doesn't know the rhythm, he doesn't know the dream. He's just a silent shadow in a technicolor scheme. But we've got the transmission and we've got the final spark, breaking every record in the middle of the dark. One more mile, one more town. We're never gonna let this Friday feeling down. The road is wide and open and the radio is loud. We're rising like a fever far above the suburban crowd. Neon and high octane burning through the haze, the only way to navigate these long and electric days. From the pump to the highway, from the dark into the glare, we're the only electricity hanging in the air. High octane, running through the night.
The needle's hitting 90 and the road is wide and black. I'm pushing through the limits and I'm never looking back. The reflectors are a blur, a white sequence in the dark, leaving every shadow like a fading little spark. I'm weaving through the traffic like a bullet in the air, with the thunder in the engine and the wind inside my hair. The city's just a grid, a light, a map of pure design, and I'm the only one that's crossing every danger line. Can you feel the friction? Can you feel the rush before the morning comes and turns the world into a hush? Shifting into overdrive, let the cylinders roar. I've never felt this kind of power in my life before. Interceptor 80, I'm cutting through the night, tracing out the border of the darkness and the light. Running on the highway, running on the dream, the fastest moving shadow in the silver-plated scheme. Into sound, taking it to the edge, living every second on the final rocky ledge. The high-rise towers flicker as I'm flying past the gate. I'm challenging the clock and I'm challenging the fate. The radio is screaming out a heavy metal beat, reflecting all the energy of every Hollywood street. I see the distant sirens, just a flicker in the glass, but they'll never catch a phantom that is moving in my class. Cut the pedal to the floor, got the vision in my eyes, watching how the moonlight on the dashboard slowly dies. Disaster! Into the neon! Break the wall! Win it all!
solid wall of green, the most electric vision that my eyes have ever seen. I've got the pedal to the floor, the engine screaming loud. We're weaving through the traffic like a lightning in a cloud. The neon signs of Art Deco are flashing open late. I'm pushing through the limits, I'm challenging my fate. Your hair is flying in the wind, a halo in the night, reflecting every flicker of the city's burning light. Can you feel the friction? Can you feel the spark? We're cutting like a razor blade through the velvet dark. The humidity is heavy, the air is thick with gold. This is the kind of story that simply must be told. Shift it up, push it out, leave them in the dark. Ocean drive, overdrive, we're never looking back. Tracing every white line on the asphalt's midnight black. From the pier to the plaza, we're the rulers of the heat, moving to the thunder of the Miami beat. Ocean drive, overdrive, the city is a blur. Listen to the magic of the turbo steady purr. Moving fast, built to last. The mirrors show the signs, a mile or two behind, but they'll never catch a shadow that's as fast as our kind. We're passing hotels painted in the shades of pink and mint. The water of the harbor has a dark and dangerous glint. I see the high-rise towers reaching for the silver moon. The morning's coming early, but it's still too far and soon. Keep your hand upon the dash, hold on to what is real. The only truth I know is how this moment makes me feel. Push the needle, break the sound. Never let them pin us down. Ocean drive, overdrive, we're never looking back. Tracing every white line on the asphalt's midnight black. From the pier to the plaza, we're the rulers of the heat, moving to the thunder of the Miami beat. Ocean drive, overdrive, the city is a blur. Listen to the magic of the turbo steady purr. Moving fast, built to last. Overdrive into the neon. We're gone.
The movie's over and the crowd is pouring out. I can hear the laughter and the distant teenage shout. But we're just sitting here watching shadows on the wall, in the quiet corner of the parking lot and mall. The giant posters flicker in the artificial breeze, while the wind is moving through the lonely maple trees. There's a silver lining on the edge of every cloud, in a town that's always feeling just a bit too loud. The radio is humming like a heartbeat in the door, telling us the things we've never listened to before. Under the cinema skyline, breathing in the night, 1986 life. I see the box office closing for the final time today, watching how the magic of the stories drifts away. But we don't need a screen to see the world begin to glow. We've got our own direction and a place for us to go. The dashboard is a map of every dream we ever had. In a world that's never simple, in a world that's never sad, we're moving past the borders of the ordinary life, cutting through the static like a sharp and silver knife. No more looking back at all the things we left behind. We're the only vision that we ever need to find. Under the cinema skyline, breathing in the night, lost inside the circles of the red and yellow light. Everything is possible, everything is true, as long as I am sitting here right next to you. The skyline, the 1986 life. The stars are fading into the gray. The night is slowly slipping away. The dashboard lights are looking dim as the light creeps over the ocean's rim. Your eyes are closed, you're drifting deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. I'm turning the corner, I'm slowing down in the quiet streets of this sleeping town. The 2 hour comes with a silent grace, touching the lines of your sleeping face. The journey is over, the tank is dry, under the pale in the morning sky. Oh, I will stay for a while, before the sun steals your quiet smile. The Friday dream is a memory now, a silver crown on a weary brow. 2 hours, the end of the line. Everything's quiet, everything's fine. I'll park the car in the usual spot, thinking of everything that we've got. The miles we covered, the songs we played, the beautiful ghosts that we've delayed. The cassette stops with a hollow plate. The morning air is cool and thick. Just one more minute before we go, and the softest light that I'll ever know. Almost home, don't wake up yet. The best night we ever met. Stay for a while before the sun steals your quiet smile. The Friday dream is a memory now, a silver crown on a weary brow. To the end of the night, everything's quiet, everything's fine. Fade to white, the end of the night. Goodbye, Friday. The static's heavy on the FM band. We're driving through a lonely stretch of land. The distant towers whisper to the stars, while moonlight flickers on the passing cars. I turn the dial, searching for a trace of something real inside this empty space. And then I feel your hand touch mine so light, the only thing that's shining in the night. We're on a frequency that no one knows, where the electric river softly flows. Between the silence and the neon glow, there's a secret that we've come to know. You're my signal in the dark, my only line, a golden melody, a perfect sign. Far away from the noise and the city lights, we're the only ones awake on these summer nights. Signal in the dark, don't let it fade. The best connection that we ever made. The road is stretching like a velvet ribbon black. We're moving forward, never looking back. The dashboard clock is frozen in its place. I'm lost inside the beauty of your face. The world is just a whisper on the wind, a story where the pages have been thin. But here inside the glow of green and blue, there's nothing left to prove and nothing left to do. Can you hear it? Calling through the air. I can feel it everywhere. You're my signal in the dark, my only line, a golden melody, a perfect sign. Far away from the noise and the city lights, we're the only ones awake on these summer nights. Signal in the dark, don't let it fade. tourists in the middle of the night. The flamingos in the garden